Hello, good morning, good afternoon. We are back after a long summer off of just relaxation, some holiday time. I'm actually really excited that you are able to join me for for this first week back. It's I feel very out of practice. But I'm super happy to be here. So today we are going to set our weekly goals. We are going to have a sip of coffee. We are going to have some questions if you want. But first, we're going to review last week's goals and take time to audit our process. If you are a member of the Absolutely Studying Academy, then we've still been here all summer. We still did all of our monthly goals. And I have been still doing my weekly goals. I just took a little step back over the summer to just enjoy some time with family, enjoy the weather. So let me know how your summer went and if you are back in classes, because I'm pretty sure everybody is well into the swing of things. At my local university, my alma mater, it is day two. It's still syllabus week, but it is day two of classes. So everybody is on campus for their in-person classes at least, and getting their syllabus done. They are still getting their syllabus done for their online classes as well. So if you are part of the replay crew, love you. Um, you are welcome to pause this and take any time you need to finish each of the exercises. I will try and put time stamps in the description, but I just want to warn you that over the next little while, I will be only keeping the Friday goal setting streams up for a limited time, I think. They're just starting to get a lot of them and kind of cumbersome. So I might start to remove them. I don't know. I haven't decided 100%. I want to do some work on the channel. I'm really trying to get back into the YouTube swing of things again, so we'll see what happens there. But if it is your first time here, hello, I'm Terrell, and this is Absolutely Studying. I am a former mature student who went back to school after years off, working in the big bad world, and I went back as a single mother. I decided to work full time and bootstrap my way through university. So it was really hard. And now I have really devoted much of my life, my business to helping other students go back to school, get their life in order, get their time management in order, organization, efficiency. That's what I do. And so if this is your first time here, what we do is we will do a review and audit. You can see the goal setting planner up. If you don't have yours, head down into the description. There's a link. It's free. You can grab it. You can print it. If not, you can just grab your planner and we will go through and start with auditing last week's goals. How many did you set? How many did you complete? And seeing if there is some tweaks, some adjustments we can make to make next week even better. So let's just get into things. Let's go. Let's go there. So, oh, these are months. These are months. Am I ready? Of course I'm not ready. Here we go. This is the full planner. So we're gonna jump down to the week. If you are interested in the monthly goal setting, I do that with my Absolutely Studying Academy students. So we do that monthly. We get together, we have some coffee, we do our monthly goals, but we do the weekly goals here on the live stream. So, what were last week's goals? I set mine. Mine were the premiere of the podcast, or were to premiere the podcast, which comes up later today. So watch out. You should see that popping up shortly after this live stream. It'll be later this afternoon. I have a project coming up with a nonprofit society that I work with, and they have an event coming up on the 1st. So I have a whole bunch of social media assets that I need to distribute to our promoters and our partners. And then I've been working on a grant. So those are my 3 goals for this week that I wanted to work on. Am I done them? Not as of yet. Like I said, the podcast will premiere this afternoon. The assets, the social media assets to our partners, I will should be able to finish them up this afternoon. And the grant that I was writing, it's not done yet. So that is kind of a 2 for 3 week for me. Um, I'd love to know how you did on your weekly goals and if you did better. I don't love setting too many goals. As you can see, there are a whole bunch of goals here, but if they are larger goals, I like to keep them realistic. So I don't like setting a whole bunch of huge goals. The 3 goals that I set for myself were quite large already, so I didn't want to I had other things going on, so those were the right size for me. But you may have had a whole bunch of smaller goals. So, were you able to balance the schedule? Actually, yes. I had a really busy and overwhelming day yesterday, but that was to be expected, kind of. So it wasn't the best. On Wednesday, I actually had a little bit of a overwhelming day, but it was really nice because I just had a really long and in-depth meeting with the society, the nonprofit that I work with as well. And it was a really big nitty-gritty weekend because meeting because October is a huge, huge month for us. So, but after that meeting, I was able to like go for a walk and decompress and really that really helped kind of turn the day around. So I was actually able to balance the schedule quite well. It was a short week and somehow I always forget to accommodate those shorter weeks. I always expect to have an extra day. So if I had an extra day, if today were Thursday, I would be right on track. But today is not Thursday. Today is in fact Friday, so I'm a day short. And so, I'm human too. Sometimes I don't always hit my targets, especially when I set really ambitious ones. So I will be able to complete 2 of my goals because my week actually restarts on Sunday. So even though I set my goals with you here on Friday, I don't actually count my week to begin again until Monday. So I am on track to actually finish 2 out of 3 of my goals. I'll be done them today. And where do you find yourself falling short? I think it's that extra day. And it was the grant. I didn't get to work on the grant at all this week. It is probably about 3/4 done. But it's not quite there yet. And that makes me sad. So what worked? Oh, what worked? Time blocking worked. I've been really big on the time blocking this week. The other thing that really worked was the Pomodoro technique, being able to stop and pause and take those breaks. I really think helped me a lot with burnout because I have been feeling that kind of September slump where you're so excited for September. And then you get to September and then it's like, yikes, so much to do. So, time blocking and Pomodoro technique really worked. What went wrong? I don't think anything per se went wrong for me particularly, but um, having the short week did not help. Having my entire like having the double meeting, like the 4-hour meeting on Wednesday, and then having just yesterday be such an overwhelming day with billings and stuff like that, billings and accountings and doing all of those things I had to work on yesterday took me much longer. I thought I would be able to split it up more throughout the week, which would make me a little bit more efficient and not bogged down by it. I could have spread it out, but I couldn't. I didn't get what I needed until Wednesday night. So I could not do it until Thursday. So and it had to be done on Thursday by 5 o'clock. So it was, it was what it was, you know? Sometimes it is what it is. Sometimes life just throws those punches and you just roll with them. Was it avoidable? It was. If I would have gotten the information I needed last week, I could have split it out over the week, and I could have had a more efficient use of my time over the. And will you do it again? Time blocking and Pomodoro method? Yes, definitely. Will, I get papers submitted to me late, and I'm sure that will also happen. You cannot always control other people and when they submit things for you. What will you do differently? There are actually a couple of things that I have been toying with doing differently. I am going to try out a new planner, and I'm really excited about that. So that's something that I have kind of been experimenting with this week. So that's number 1. Number 2, I have actually been thinking about um doing, so I usually do like the first 15 minutes of my day. I usually sit down and actually do my planning, do my daily planning, do my time blocking, sit down, just have some quiet time with some tea, or some coffee, because it's coffee, and and do that. So I had an old planner. It was more of a week view. I didn't mind it. It was kind of a dashboardy view. I didn't mind it. I have had other planners that I liked more. So with the new planner, I was actually thinking about doing like mini lives, or at least like little mini videos of just more community focused, so that you guys can see how I spend like the first 10 minutes of my day planning out my day and getting centered. I think that would be really interesting. And this new planner has like monthly themes. So each month it kind of focuses on a different aspect or different area of your life. And so the month that I'm working on right now, the templates I'm using are for wellness. And that's really exciting. So these templates, I really like so far. And next month will be different. But I'm thinking about doing like a little mini, maybe like an Instagram live first thing in the morning. So follow me on Instagram if you want to see that. I'm just going live for like 15 minutes in the morning just to do like a day plan and show you guys, and maybe have that moment to like drink some coffee together and do a little plan with me together in the morning. A little, not quite get ready with me, but a plan with me. Okay, SMART goals: specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, time sensitive. We want to set these goals for the week. Good morning, Tyrone. So, what we need to do is we need to look at our monthly goals. Hopefully, you set monthly goals. At least, hopefully, you have gone through and thought about what you need to do next week. Look at your scout calendar, look at your to-do list, and really plan out what needs to get done next week. So I'm going to take a peek at my monthly goals, and I need to shore up the last few tasks to planning the impact. That's our October 1st event. So if you are in the greater Vancouver area, the lower mainland, there is going to be our event. If you are on the socials for the society, the JRBAA, then you will definitely be able to check out all of that. So I need to finish shoring up the last of those plans for the impact. It's going to be a youth panel that's discussing like diversity, equity, and inclusion, as well as racism and microaggressions in the BC school system. And I believe there is also a workshop. I don't believe, I know there is also a workshop on self esteem. So that is what that one is all about. And that the promotion for that is going to be coming out very, very shortly. Um, let's see what else I need to finish. I need to finish that grant that I did not finish this week, so that is also gonna be on there. And I really need to finish up recording the last of the podcasts for September. The September podcast series is all about time management and efficiency. So that's gonna be exciting. So again, make sure your plans are specific. My are very specific tasks. Measurable, they're either done or not done. Attainable, can I get all three of those done? Well, we're going to find out. I think so. Relevant, very, very relevant and time sensitive. They have to be done by Sunday of next week. Okay, how do they help me? How do my goals help me big picture? My goals help me because they are all business forward focused goals. These particular goals are all business and forward focused. They are going to help me get all of my duties done. I generally set business related goals because just how I do manage my general time. How will you reward yourself if you meet these expectations? I There are a couple of things that I want to purchase for the house, and also, I have, my planner is I think I mentioned this. Oh, I probably talked I was probably chatting about it in the Absolutely Studying Academy, that I decided that the planner I was talking about is actually a monthly subscription box, and I absolutely adore stationery and stuff like that. So, I think I actually also talk it on the about it on the podcast. So I decided that a nice, easy reward is going to be this subscription box. So it's kind of a multi-purpose subscription box, and and that is going to be my reward monthly for getting my goals done. Okay, so if you do have this, the next step is definitely to go through and make your plan to succeed. So break down each step of your tasks and actually schedule it into your planner. If give it a due date, if you give it an actual due date, so that you are not forgetting to, hit these milestones regularly, so that you're not on the final day and you're trying to do 100 different things just in order to actually go through and hit the milestones that you need. So actually schedule them out, break them into smaller tasks, give them due dates throughout the week, and really be go through and be able to focus on what you are going to tackle each day, so that you can put it into your time blocking schedule. You can assign it to a Pomodoro task. You can make sure that you are not having to tackle everything on Thursday, because that's when you get everything. So that is going to help you so much more if you actually break it up and have these smaller tasks that you can tackle throughout the week. If you have a planner, definitely put it in your planner. I like to break these up into my planner and schedule and each task throughout the day, and actually look at my day and see how much I can, or how many tasks I can actually tackle in a particular day, and how much of each goal I can address. It allows it to be a little bit more flexible, a little bit more fluid. So if you want to share your weekly goals, one or two, or all three of them, definitely drop them in the chat, drop them in the comments. I love to hear them. You can also email me. All of my contacts are down in the description. And that's it for today. A nice, quick welcome to back to school session, a nice, quick welcome to back to school, welcome to back to productivity live stream that will hopefully get you motivated, get you moving, get you back into focus, back into the swing of things to really be able to tackle this month. This month, I have been working, um, focusing very much on time management and efficiency. That is the challenge in the Absolutely Studying Academy. That is the theme for all of the podcasts. I thought about doing just general study skills. But then I decided that, everybody always tackles study skills in September. What people really want to do is be able to incorporate their back to school schedule into their lives as seamlessly as possible without hitting that back to school wall, without hitting that wall where you are just completely overwhelmed with classes and labs and studying and work and everything else that you need to do in a day. So that's why we are focusing on time management and efficiency and getting all of that in order. So that is it for this week. I will be back next week. We're going to be here for the rest of the semester. Summer's over. It's time to get back to work. So we will be back for our regular Friday morning live streams. I would like to do them in the morning. Okay. Okay. Longest outro ever. Thank you for joining me today, and I hope you have an amazing adventure.